everybody. This is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Tip. How you doing? Hi, good. Happy mail. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it is. I don't expect there to be any variations from it. So, this is from Lori Armstrong. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lori. It is yarn that I was looking for my mosaic blanket that I started. And I wanted to be able to use it throughout the whole entire blanket. Found it and fell in love with it, and then I could not find any more of it up here. It's from the Dollar Tree, one of the premier yarns. And if you've been watching me for a while, you may have seen another unboxing. Oh, I can't think of her name right now, but somebody else also sent me some more of this, so that I should have enough now for the whole entire blanket. Mosaic blanket, so I only need it for one of the two out of each of the strips colors. The only thing is I started the next month just knowing that I wasn't going to have enough at the time, and I couldn't find it around here. So I started, and I'm about halfway through, I think, and using a different color. So now I'm like, do I go take it out and redo it? It's only a couple rows, so I'm thinking, yeah, I might do that. Oh, look at Premier Just Yarn. Isn't that great? I love Morrow. For those of you guys who know me, I love, love, love Morrow yarn. And this is called Denim Tweed. That is the denim. I can't remember if she sent me both colors. When I couldn't just find enough of the first color I started with, I thought, okay, well then I'll just make sure that I use a tweed, because my husband saw the denim then. And we were like, I'll go between the two. And yeah, the other one's down here too. I can't remember if she only found one or both. And then this one is Grige. Gray. Isn't that gorgeous? I love them so much. I think I am going to go back and pull out what I had started in February. And, oh, they're hearts. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I should do. I was thinking going every other one, making sure I had this. This one is in the first one, because this is the one I started off with. So this is in January. So that would mean February would need to have the denim one in it. It's hearts, and I'm making it in pink and like pink and beige, I think. So now I guess I'm gonna have to do it in pink and blue. What do you think? Oops, that's not blue. Switch it up to pink and blue. Tell me what you think below. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be pulling it out. I just can't decide if I'm gonna do pink and blue or if I'm gonna do two in a row with the Grecian. So tell me, do I do every other one and have the pink and blue, or do I use the Grecian? Let me know what you think. If I have enough, I might actually do one of them. It would be cool then to do like December if I can with both. I was thinking of doing each month with like whatever holiday fell in it with the yarn, but that would be the pink and whatever. So I am going to use other colors throughout the blanket, because I don't have enough of both of these the whole entire blanket. I know that. Um, I'm gonna have to think about that. Yeah, probably March uses a Celtic knot, so I may use a green with it if I can find a green here. But I can find. I'll see what I'll do. March may end up being both of these colors, because then when I think about it, when I get down to December, I'm probably gonna want to use a red, a Christmas red, or a Christmas I know I have Christmas red and Christmas green. I just don't know if I have Holly green for St. Patty's in March. So we'll see. I'm gonna get going on that blanket here really, really soon. I have all these blocks to make. I decided I was gonna do like 4 different blankets. Oh my goodness. I set my sights really big at the beginning of the year. And I'm thinking I may not, even though it's my one way to make money, well, 2 ways now. I keep forgetting, I have my stitch marker shop open. And I want to talk about that here in a minute. Let's see if I can talk here for a minute. Um, I normally at Christmas, I will take custom orders. I'll take custom orders through the whole year, but I usually only get them at Christmas. Thinking of not taking any this year. If I do any, it's going to be just for one person because I know she was already planning last year on what to order this year. My thing is, I don't want to get so bogged down for the holidays, and I'm already going to be a little more bogged down by doing stitch markers. And I already have Christmas charms, and I love them. I've already made, for my very first order, she wanted some Christmas, so I showed her on video chat what I had, and we did um, some custom work, and then I happened to get brand new charms in. Show her those the same day. So I'm gonna be busy doing that. I'm busy with physical therapy. I've been so tired. I'm not my normal self right now. I have been getting migraines every day for the last couple weeks. And I know it's because of the temperatures changing from hot to cold as quickly as it did. And it's also partly to do with my physical therapy and my muscles, and especially around my neck area, using them. It, they're so tight, they cause me migraines. I just started pool therapy. So it's like last week I had pool therapy on Wednesday. And then Thursday I had regular physical therapy. And I worked with a guy for the first time in physical therapy, and he did some muscle manipulations for me. We did all soft tissue work that day. We didn't do any of the physical exercises. It was all muscle manipulation and stretches. I left feeling so good, but I knew it was coming. And sure enough, after I got home, I was so exhausted. And I told him I had slept a lot the day before, and I was just so sore after my first pool therapy because I hadn't been in the pool for years. And going in that nice, warm water and then working out in it for a half an hour, then getting out, I came home and I just slept like a baby. I, mm, I just slept. I was bleh. So then when I went in and worked with him, and he was hitting the spots. Let me tell you, as a former massage therapist, he was doing some trigger point work, and he was hitting some of the best spots he could be hitting and loosening them up. And when you do that, you lose a lot of toxins that are built up in there. So I came home, I fell asleep, and I got a massive, massive migraine. Did not surprise me. Whenever I get a really, really good massage, that can happen, one that gets deep into my muscles and releases all those toxins. And if I haven't had a massage in a while, and I have not had a massage in years, um, I can't afford to get them right now. I was getting them monthly, even after I wasn't working, as part of my medical regimen, but it got to where we couldn't afford it anymore, so I had to stop. So I am missing that greatly. And my body just showed me how much. It was like, yeah, sorry, we gotta hurt you. But these toxins were coming out one way or another. And for me, I generally get a headache now. Um, for a lot of people, it just causes a stomach ache. You feel kind of cruddy for a little bit, and then you're fine. Since I always have stomach issues due to my chronic pancreatitis, for me, it goes into the head more now. And then I went Monday, went into the pool again, and then I had physical therapy on Tuesday. And the guy that I see on Tuesday, he doesn't talk to me much. He just sets me down and says, do this for so many minutes. Doesn't tell me to stop for 30 seconds after so many minutes like the other ones do. He just tells me to work the full time. I try to do it. I had told my original therapist that I, would always try and I wouldn't complain, and I haven't been. By the time I left yesterday, I had the worst migraine I have had. Even with having them for the last couple weeks, I can usually get them to where they don't bother me. Well, that's wrong. I say to where they don't bother me, but where I can still get up, I can still do things. I can still be a participating human being in my life. Um, they still bother me, but aren't as bad and debilitating as that I have to be in bed. I came home, I laid down, I was out. I woke up, it was even worse. I fell asleep again. Went to bed early last night, but then I ended up having some stomach issues that woke me back up, and then I was up. I've just been all day. My head has been going back and forth from, don't worry, you're not getting a migraine today, to, wait a minute, it's coming. And right now, it's like lingering right here, like saying, we're going to hit you, we're going to hit you. Which is why I have my coffee. Supposed to do decaf ever since I had my gastric bypass and all of my stomach issues. But when I have a full-fledged migraine, I drink a cup and it helps. Because I used to take caffeine pills for my migraines, which worked amazingly for me. And then they were taken off, FDA took them off the market. So, yeah. Now I drink at least one, usually only one. One day I had a really bad one and I drank two. Plus I was exhausted. It was when I was working on my stitch markers. Um, Normally just one full fueled coffee, and then I go back to my tea, which is mostly all decaf tea that I drink. And I just got this because, like I said, it was starting to come up here, and I'm trying to make it go back. I'm trying not to use my meds today. Yesterday, I had to take my 2 doses of my meds, and for it to finally get me to where I could be functional last night, and only long enough to finish making a mouse that I am making. Oh, speaking of, let me show you. I'm here to show my crochet work and talk about crochet. I wasn't even thinking. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do a video before I can turn these in. I got them right here, so I can show you what I have done right now. I may come back later in the week and show you what I have in total, because I do have someone sending me a few things that she made for me to turn into. This is for the Meow Mission, the cat toys that I made for them to sell. This is my first year doing it, and next year I hope to have a lot more stuff. But here is one mouse. I did this one today. I did this one first, and you can see the stuffing in it. And here, maybe not as much, but if I put it up closer, you can see the filling in it. So I decided, it's made out of half double crochets. I decided to do linked half double crochet, which is what I did on this one. And you can still see because it's a smaller stitch. So you're still going to see the holy parts in it, unfortunately, because there's only one part of the stitch that you link. But you can definitely tell that the stitch is different and you don't see as much. And it may help that it was only the white part. I'm using, on this one, I was using a striping yarn that I have remnants of, or scraps left of this one here. Oops, it is stuck to this one here. There we go. So if there would have been any more to go, it would have started the brown. So I'm thinking of making another one out of this, but I can also use this for, this is like this little mouse. This one that I made last night that I wanted to finish, and that's why I needed to be functional. And I made this one the day before. He came out bigger. I don't know why. I'm using the same hook and the worsted weight 4 from Sugar and Cream, but this one must be just a little bit smaller because it came out smaller. So this one seems to be a little bit bigger, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I did pick up the wrong hook, but I don't think so. Maybe I used the H hook for this instead of the G that it called for. But anyway, it's like you have Mama and Pop. And I could go and get a 3-weight and make it and get a little baby one. That would be kind of cute. Maybe I'll do that. Instead of trying to make them all the same size, make them all different sizes. Because there are different sizes of cats, and they like different size toys. That's like the person who is sending me some of the cat toys. She made a cat ball, and the first one made it out of cotton. Well, I told her to go ahead and use acrylic on those. Um, and the other ones just got small. They came out smaller. So, yeah, it depends on what you're making them out of for one thing. And, oh, but it's so big. It's like the size of a cat's head. And I said, if somebody has a Maine Coon, that would be perfect for them because Maine Coons are so big and they like to play with bigger toys. So, yes. Oh, I'm going to show you the coasters first. 3 cat butt coasters. I know I showed these 2 of them at least before. I think was this the first one I made? Yeah, this is the first one I made. This was the second one that I made, holding 2 strands together to get that look. I held 2 strands together on this one too, on this third one, and it came out smaller, but I did realize I used the wrong size hook on that one. I got 3 different sizes. Again, I'm not going to worry about it. If they tell me, oh, we'd rather have all one size next year, I will try harder to get one size. I was just trying to get them done while having a migraine. So, I think it's the cutest. I have to make another one. I have to make 2 more. I want to make 1 more for them to sell, and I need to make one of these for a little bit because she just absolutely loves cat toys, and I know she would love this. Look at them. So cute. So cute. She loves taking them and throwing them up and down in the air. It's supposed to be made with the sport weight cotton, and I do have the smaller cotton that I used on the nose, which is supposed to be black, but all I had was a dark brown, so I used that. This is supposed to be more of a beige, but all I had was a tan, and I have plenty of both of those for faces. And then instead of using the sport weight, I used leftover Sugar and Cream to make the body with because I knew it was a very, very colorful. What do you think? I think he is so cute. I call him Squeak. I just love him. Did I? No, I did not put a belt in. All I have is these little teeny tiny belts. So even when I did put them in, they don't make a lot of sound. Like, that's why I have 2 on the tails. I'm supposed to put 1, but they don't make a lot of sound. This one I have it on the inside too. You can kind of hear it there, but with so much stuffing, it makes it harder. This one I didn't even bother putting it in, but it's got the... What do you think? Tell me what you think of those. I think they are so cute. They are so, so cute. Now, if anybody would want to make some for next year and donate them, I can send you the patterns for all of those, because the patterns that they sent me from Meow Mission, I'm allowed to pass those on. They told me I was, even though on the pattern it says, not for resale, blah, 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 all of that. They bought it. They talked to I guess, the designer, and they were told they could send it to whomever is going to make for that specific reason. So if you want to make some to donate, I can send you the patterns. Now the pattern on the one that has the the bells on the tail, that one is a free one through Lion Brand. So I can send you that one too, because it's free through Lion Brand. If I already have them, I might as well send them to you. If anybody at all wants to donate for next year, they have one big fundraiser every year. I tried to see if they do anything at any other time of year, and basically they just have the one. So I wanted to do what I could, but I was so busy I haven't had the time to do everything I want to. Next year I have some big plans, and I'm hoping that I can get it done. I'm going to work hard to get it done. Now for the end here, I'm going to talk about my stitch marker group here for a minute. I've made 2 sales, which I am thrilled, thrilled, thrilled about. OR Cinnamon Girl. She does have a web page, or not a web page. She does have a YouTube page, but I don't know if she's actively looking for subscribers. She only has 7. I meant to ask her and I forgot. If she's actively looking for subscribers, I will link her below. I think that's the way I'll do it. If she's not, but yet you want to see the stitch markers I sent her, you can look her up. She did yesterday she put up 2 unboxings. It was in the first one that she did something about mystery boxes from Knit Something, a place I hadn't heard of before until I watched it. And she showed my stitch markers at the beginning, but all she really did was show them. She didn't say her reaction, if she liked them or not. So I'm hoping she liked them. I'm pretty sure she did. I believe what happened is she started taping and didn't realize that she was taping, and then had to go back and just probably didn't say everything she said to begin with. So I believe she liked them. I am looking for some charms that she asked me to look for. So, and the first person, she's going to be doing a video, and once I know that she has, I will let you know. And like I said, he bought some, I think a couple of the fall ones that I had, and Halloween ones, and wanted Christmas. And so I video chatted with her, showed her what I had, and she told me what she wanted, and I put them together, showed them to her, and she liked them, and you know, we worked, from there. Now, I know when people go shopping, they want to be able to have, one-step shopping where you click the buy button, and it takes you to the cart, and then you can go to the cart and pay. I completely understand that. But if you give me a chance, if you go look at them, if you like them, if you would like to buy, you need to mark, I have it, you mark sold on the picture. Um, and then I know the second person, she sent me a message to let me know that she had some, on there that she had paid. through message, then I will tell you what you owe because I have to get them together. I have to get the envelope together. I have to get everything that I mail it with together. Then I weigh it and I can let you know what the postage is. I have to add on Indiana state tax since I live in Indiana and I'm selling it out of Indiana. And then postage. So it'll be the price of what they are plus Indiana state tax plus the postage. But I can't tell you all of that until you let me know, that you're interested. And I check every day. So, I mean, you don't have to message me and say, I put sold on these. I check a couple times a day to see if anybody's been in there and if they want anything. Um, but yeah, just I'll get back with you. I'll send you a message. It's easier if you would like something if you send me a friend request. And that way, when I send you a private message, you'll be able to see it right away instead of getting lost um, on how Facebook does it now, where you get this little red dot and then you have to, realize that somebody sent you a message somewhere other than your main screen because it doesn't pop up on your main screen. It hasn't for years now, I know. I want to go back to the old system when I first joined Facebook where it gave you friends and unknown, and at least it would pop up in the unknown and you had the tab there and it would give you a number at the top so you would know if you had any. They don't do it like that anymore. So a lot of people miss it when they get messages. But that's how I do it. I get it together, I add the tax on it, and then measure it and get. Um, oh, well, you do need to message me. Duh. You do need to message me. I'm not thinking. Go in mark sold on whatever ones you would like on the pictures. Then I go back and I look. You need to send me a message with your address in it. So then I can check everything. I can get the prices together. I can get back to you. And then you can tell me if you want to send money through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. And then I will give you the name that I use in that. I may go ahead and put up a post that says that. But the reason I haven't done that yet is because I'm afraid people will add up what their stitch markers are and then pay. And then I would have to end up having them pay again because they wouldn't have postage and tax on it. So unfortunately, I'm so tiny right now. That's what I have to do. If you guys like my stuff, if I end up growing bigger, then, things will change in the future. I'm already looking for a web page. As you guys know, I've been looking for a web page for a while for not the web page, but for the server, a good server for a web page. And I already have my domain name. So I've already got AJ's personal touch um, .com. I've been paying for it at GoDaddy. So I just need to get the web page and figure out how to connect it to to my domain that I've already purchased and that I've been paying on every year. So there you go. And my brain doesn't help me with that. So a friend is supposed to help me, but he can't come over and help me until I find the actual server. Now, if you guys have a server that you love, can you put it down below for me? Um, Let me know if it's a free one and let me know if it's a pay one. I'm more than likely going to have to start with the free one, but I do want to end up with a nice one because I want to put my shop on my web page and I want to use Spotify or Thrivecart. So I think that would be better and won't cost as much as using Etsy. I know I might be able to be found a little bit quicker on Etsy, but when I told my husband the prices, because you have to pay to post an item, and then when it sells, you have to pay more fees. So he didn't like the percentage that it comes out to or comes around to that you have to pay on each item that you sell. And so that would mean that I would have to do a markup on the price that I already have on my stitch markers, because right now it's just covering the cost of supplies, the cost of mailing supplies, and a little bit for labor. So, one thing I know, when I used to buy stitch markers, I'd see the prices and I'd be like, wow, that's expensive. But when you go out to buy beads and you look at beads, beads are expensive. Charms are expensive. So I'm trying to bring you something that I don't see a lot of. I know some people will do it with the beads and stuff. Most of the people that I've seen that do it are YouTube um, channels, and they just send them out as prizes and things. So I'm trying to give you something that's not as readily out there by having them, the dangly ones, because some people like them long. I have 3 different sizes. I have where I use 3 beads and it makes them about to here, 5 beads about to there, and then 7 beads, I think, about to there, depending on the charm that is on them. Now, I did get some new charms that I cannot wait to show everybody. Um, I will probably show them on here first when I do. I'm not ready today, or I would show them today. But the charm themselves is about that big. So it means I'll only be putting 1 to 3 beads on it. The charms cost me more than the other ones do, but they are so. And let me just say, I haven't, sorry, I'm not and have not been into gnomes, but somebody asked me to look for gnome charms, and they are very hard to find, and I found these. And they are just so, so cute. So I hope you guys think so too, because in order to get a discount, I bought a little bit more than I normally would have. So I can't wait to get them up and to show you. Um, so please, if you have not checked it out already, please go and check out my Stitch Marker group. It's on Facebook. I have not had time, because of dealing with my migraines and everything, to post any on Instagram. I will post some on Instagram, but I'm not going to do an Instagram shop, just like I'm not in Marketplace on Facebook. I do not want to use Facebook Pay, and I can't remember. I used to use an Instagram shop in my when I did direct sales, when I was selling Jamberry nails. Which at that time it was brand new and hardly anybody used it to actually buy anything. I think more people do now. I think I'm just going to post pictures and just talk to people through Messenger on Instagram, because I don't trust Facebook Pay, and Facebook owns Instagram. So if there's a special, I don't know if there's an Instagram Pay. I can't remember how you pay in the shops, if you can pick how you want them paid for or not. But then again, I would still have to figure everything out before you could purchase it. So that would still have to be done through me. Um, so yeah, I may look into it, but I think I'm just going to post pictures there as well, and then just message with people. I know some people do not have social media, and I promise I'm trying to get working on a web page. I'm going to see the person who's supposed to be helping me in either next week or the week after, and I'll try to pin him down and say, hey, I know it's getting closer to the holidays, so I may have to wait till after, but who knows? Once I find a web page myself, I may be able to figure out how to do it on my own. So, kind of doubt it right now, but you never know. Things can happen. So, with that, I'm going to get out of here. Um, I hope you enjoyed the cat toys that I showed you. Um, I hope you enjoyed the yarn that I got in my Happy Mail. And I hope you didn't mind all that. Oh, I got good news. I got good news. You know what? I think I'm going to get off here and I'm going to start another video because I forgot. I have good news times two, actually, and I don't want it to be at the end of a video. I said that the other day and then I never came on to talk about that. So I will be back at you in a couple minutes. Get this one done, get it uploading, and then I will come back. And I'm going to make one. I'll be in the same clothes, but I'll probably schedule it for tomorrow. So I will see you soon. Remember you matter, and remember you are gorgeous and beautiful and handsome, whichever one you relate to. And I will talk to you.